Hi, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to give you some tips on, or hacks, and however we want to call it nowadays. Along the way in my years, you always had to make do with what you had. And it's really kind of funny that I have a lot of things that I do, and, and people think that, oh, how cute is that? And I just think it's just something normal. But, um, so, I was doing this while I was talking and trying to think at the same time. But what this is it's a hack that I'm going to show you a whole bunch of things that I have around the kitchen that a lot of times when I have friends and family come over, they say, oh, how cute. And what made you think of that? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just did it a long time ago and I've been doing it ever since. Some of these things won't look all that great, but I work with what I've got. And of course, and if I want to buy something nicer, I will. But a lot of times I don't like things to go to waste and I recycle. So I'm not sure if you know what I'm going to do with this, but what I did is I heated this up on the stove, and I'm going to heat it up again because I want a few more holes in this, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And probably need a couple more holes in it. And what I'm doing is I'm using a straw, one of those stainless steel straws, and I just save it for doing stuff like this. I do a lot of craft stuff and poking holes and stuff. So anyway, so now I put these holes in it, so now I'm going to show you what I do with it. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring it over to the sink. You probably can figure out what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this in there and put this. And then, of course, you know, when you're running your sink and they're all wet and everything, you just put them in here and then they drain and you're good to go. And then you can either, it's a cottage cheese thing, and in this household we eat a lot of cottage cheese. So if when this gets dirty, you can either throw it away or you can wash it, whichever you want to do. And so anyways, I do that. And then the other thing that I do for the kitchen is this particular container I bought. But if you get one of those plastic containers that, you know, you get food in, that's a good size, you know, maybe about this size or so. Always keep soapy water, a little container of soapy water, and you've always got something to, you don't have to fill up your sink, and you've always got something to wipe down something. If you don't mind this being in your sink, that it works out real good, because some people want their sink to be completely clear. But it doesn't matter to me. But I just like having the convenience of having something right there, and I can wash up something real quick. If I barely get anything dirty, I can just wash it up real quick, rinse it off, and put it in a dish rack rather than putting it through the dishwasher. So that's those hacks. And I got something else for you too. Okay, this is another one of my hole punching things. I take my glasses that I use. I love these glasses. They're like mason jars. But then what I do is I get the plastic lid that you can get for these jars, and I poke a hole with this in it, and then you can put your straw in it, and then you got a cover, and then you don't have to worry about spilling anything. This works out great when you're got everybody over and you're watching TV or whatever. So if drinks spill over, it's not near as much mess, other than, of course, if they break the glass. But, you know, you can, I don't think they have these in plastic, but we like to drink with glass. We would try to get away from as much plastic as possible. But, of course, see, we can't get away from it. But anyways, we love these. We use them all the time. Also, I have this that I use. I just love these. My husband always takes cookies and milk with him to bed. And this is on his nightstand. And this works out perfect because he can fill this up. And see, we did the same thing with the little lid here. And then we put these little straws with these kind of little deals in it so that it's easy for him to drink when he's laying down. So, so we do that. Oh, and this is, you can get these glass jars. It was funny, but they're, it's half and half. You can buy it in the, where you buy the milk and half and all that kind of stuff. But this kind of half and half is really expensive. But I buy it once in a while just so I can get the jar. So anyways, that's that. Okay, I got another one for you. Okay, now here, what I did is I'm making salt shakers. This turned out to be a really cute idea. I had made Thanksgiving dinner one time and we had a bunch of people over and there wasn't enough salt and pepper shakers. So I made them myself. So what I did is, again, I take the mason jar. These are little jelly canister jars. And then I took the lid and then I used a smaller type, you know, thing you use for shish kebab. And then, see, and then I did the smaller holes. And then what I did is I took rice, see, just white rice, and you take a little bit of it and you put it in the jar. And what that does is it helps the salt from clumping. And this is Himalayan pink salt. So anyways, I just fill that up like that. And then do this up. And then it works like a charm. See? Works great. And it's really neat because when this salt runs out, I just take it and toss it in the dishwasher. And I've got another one that I just start with. So like when this one gets used up, I just put it in the dishwasher. So I'm not having to clean the salt and pepper shaker. And I do the same thing with the pepper. But with the pepper, I do a little bit smaller one. See? But see, we don't use as much pepper as we do the salt. So I do the same thing. And it was really kind of fun because I had done this and they were on the tables. But except when I did it for decoration for Thanksgiving, I put little raffia around it and made it real cute. And people just thought that was the cutest thing. And I didn't have to have all kinds of fun, fancy stuff. They just thought that was the neatest thing. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that. Oh, and then too, sometimes people will think, because you put the rice in there, they will think that you got bugs in there. But just tell them, no, it's rice. It keeps it from clumping and it keeps it dry. Keeps the moisture out. So anyway, so I got that. I got another one for you. Okay, here's another one. And I'm sure you've seen this one before. It's pretty common if you've got kids. But you take the cupcake holders and then you just cut a hole in them like that. And then you put this through it. And then it catches all the drips. And then, of course, you know, on these kind of popsicles, they're messy. And they really, when they start melting, they get all over everything. And this works great for adults, too. So just don't think it's just for kids. But I use these silicone ones. And they hold up a lot better than the paper ones. And you can still use them for cupcakes, even though they've got this slit in them. They still work for cupcakes because I tried it and it doesn't leak out or anything if you have them in a muffin tin. Because basically you just need it for the shape. So they still work, so you're not ruining them for that. And it works great. And like I said, they're for adults too. Okay, I got another one. Okay, this is the last one. But this one I kind of saved for last. This is my favorite. I used to buy cocktail sauce, but I don't use it that much. I mean, every once in a while we'll do the shrimp and stuff, but I don't want to pay all that money for a jar of shrimp cocktail sauce when I don't hardly ever use it. So this is all I do, and it works out great. you just take one of these, or, you know, you just squirt it from your ketchup bottle. But I always save these. Don't ever throw these away. Always keep these handy because they come in real handy when that ketchup jar runs out and you forgot to buy some. So this works super good. And then you just take a dash or two of whatever hot sauce you like. I like this Cholula, so we have that. Just add whatever is good for you. Some people like it really hot, some don't. And you just stir it up. And it's so tasty. You wouldn't believe how good it is. And then you just take your little shrimps and dip away. Okay? I just wanted to show that to you real quick. So the big thing here is use what you have. Don't think you have to go out and buy everything. So I hope this helped. If it was informative to you and you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe because I'm going to be giving a whole lot of more stuff. So anyway, so have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.